35 yards.
There you go. All right, there we go. Explosive. Or two.
Seeing the ceremony, instant religion, doing every time. You know, when the field and consistent to himself, is in the 35 yards. You know, a lot of people are never indicating to the field. But one of the things, you're trying to make sure we can see. We would like to thank each senior for their hard work, learning their talent and interactive person. Listening to this block in the future. Sorry, they look at it. You were wrong. People are the same. He also participated in race management. He received the ancient Honorable Legion Award in the year. The favorite memory is beating Davidson candidate from Homecoming in senior year. He was undecided at this time about where he wanted to be in college, and could study at college. I am the mother. My name is the son of one and Mrs. Mother. And has played football for 7 years. He also played basketball and baseball. He has received the Tri-Athlete Award in preseason All-State football. His favorite memory is eating delicious food at Miss Tracy's house for senior game. But I said this how he found out where he cares to be in college. He wants to play football or baseball. Take the coach. Take the thing. He had a thing for 8 years. He played football for 2 years. He also played soccer, cross country, wrestling, and swimming. Jacob is part of the National Honor Society and is known as and honor roll and received the All Region 17 Cultural Award last year. His favorite athletic leader is running the blue trail with his team. Jacob plans to attend Tennessee Tech University and major in mechanical engineering. Wyatt Porter. He has played football for 3 years. He has also played soccer. He received the second team All Regional Award last year. His favorite memory is making the field goal to send them into overtime against Newcastle and winning on their home field. Wyatt is undecided from his finals where he played for. Brendan Rainey. Brendan was the son of Kevin Bloom. As a kid, he played football for 10 years. He also participates in track and field. He received the D2 preseason All-State Team Award and placed ninth in distance for region in track and field. His favorite memories are moving up from 8th grade to play in high school and beating Davidson Academy in sophomore year. Brendan plans to attend the University of Tennessee. KP Rollins. KP is the son of jumping in the local Rollins. He has a community service for 8 years and has played football for 7 years. He has also played baseball. He received a district first team company community. His favorite memory is beating Davidson Academy in homecoming his junior year. JT plans to attend Mississippi State University. In Concord. It is the son of Window State and has been influenced for 4 years. He has played football for 4 years. He also wrestles and participates in track and field. He has received awards for All-State Football Team and Division II Region First Team offense in 2022. His favorite memory is beating DCA last year on senior night because they beat us in state. Your prize. It felt good. Dave is undecided at this time in where he plans to attend college, but wants to play football. Braylon Toll. Braylon is the son of Taryn and Nikki Toll, and has attended NCAA for 6 years and has played football for 8 years. He also plays basketball and runs track. His award includes second team All Region, top wide receiver in the state in the class of 2024, and the preseason All State team. His favorite memory is when Coach Brothers showed the seniors his magic tricks and his Brandon is undecided at this time to attend college and will study computer science engineering. Colton Turner. Colton was the son of PT and Melody School. He attended NCS for 1 year and has played football for 4 years. His favorite memory is when he, Cooper, and Brennan got in a fight during summer workout. Cooper is undecided at the time of where he plans to attend college, but he was playing exercise to be honest. Football manager Paul Curtis. Paul is a football manager for 3 years. He's in the student and national leadership team. His favorite memories are going to skate back-to-back years in the senior game at Coach Ruggles' house. Both managed to learn from his dad in coaching refrigeration. What a girl. He is Quinn. He was the partner of Kevin and Melody Quinn. He has attended CCS for 7 years and has been with Water Girl for 4 years. She is also the manager of girls basketball and plays softball. Her favorite memory is beating Davidson Academy at homecoming next week. Kendall plans to attend Mississippi State University, but it's not decided on a major. Then I'll stay. Now, cheerleading. Roland Michael. Roland is another exceptionally dark student. He's been the 13 years and truly brave you. She also played softball. She is worked for the National Honor Society and is the flag and is the senior class treasurer. She has also received the All-American Cheerleader Award. The favorite PCS cheerleading memory is going to UCA game, winning first place. And overall, she beat around all the cheerleaders and members of the game. It is for the University of Tennessee in Knoxville. And we're waiting at the Sadie's man. Jonah Bowell, Burial Cow. She's been cheerleading for 3 years. She also plays tennis. She also received the All-American Cheerleader Award. Her favorite NCS cheerleading memory are going to UCA campus winning first place for both performance and tandem in America the night before. They decided to attend the University of Tennessee at Knoxville or New York University. They decided on a major of this time.
Yeah, she's going to it. So I realized the Greg's were there. The Greg's, the Leeches, and the Birds. It is how the yeah, so there you go. Race hand, skin. I think so. Because the brains. He just doesn't know exactly what it is. I told him. And they said, please.
Little while. I don't read the start.
I don't get this.
So official there.
Like, she got to Mexico.
They didn't look at it. I just got it. I don't get it.
Yeah, it was good. Five days, like 6 or 7. Oh, I went like, okay, so.
Once ago, take philosophy. That's what said everybody. Like 1 minute, into the banks, 10 feet of air, the next is like. You know, there's right there. Well, it's really outside of the person involved in it. And I can't, I also pay for it. So.
Yeah.
We don't know what someone to do.
Yeah, right. I said that like you know like I don't think they actually were, but you think I did like certain things that like they just yeah yeah. Thank you. Next up,
We were at the meeting and sent a message out to us. We just play a lot of question mark, but then we have some money.
From, I didn't hear myself then. From, am I picking up? I'm not hearing myself through here. I don't want to fool with this. Yeah, I'm not. Are you hearing yourself through there?
I can hear you.
Huh?
I can hear you.
You
It's not
can?
loud, but I can hear you.
I can't hear you or.
I can hear you. I mean, it's soft for sure. Hello, hello, hello. Check, 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 check,
Okay,
check.
I can hear you good now.
Check, check, check.
Are we too loud? Okay, I can hear it now. All right. Okay. From the friendly confines of Nashville Christian High School in Bellevue, Tennessee, this is Mike McPherson, along with Coach Colin Wright, bringing you the big district regional action between Nashville Christian, our Eagles, and we're hosting the Columbia Academy Bulldogs. Coach, it should be a great matchup.
Yeah, it's a great matchup. We've got two teams that are about 50-50 on the season, but in the district, they are both undefeated. Both teams have some pretty awesome star power coming from each side, on offense especially.
The captains for both teams are on the sideline, and they're getting ready to make their way onto the field. Nashville Christian enters with a 3-3 record, and Coach, two great back-to-back wins down in Franklin against Grace Academy. We stopped them on the last play, and then last week at Goodpasture, we score a 2-point conversion on the last play. So we're riding a modest 2-game win streak, but both of those games were great to pull out.
Yeah, absolutely. Two hardened battles against two good teams, in my personal opinion. And then Columbia Academy also coming in off a couple of wins. They've got wins over Clarksville where they won 38-7. That was their last game. And then they also won against DCA, Donaldson Christian, 42-30.
Well, our Eagles are massed to rush in the end zone. We've got Tim Shaw, a victim of ALS, a former Titan, is going to midfield to do the honorary coin toss, and he is a Titan for life and a special person in my wife and I's lives, having lost her to ALS as well. And Tim just continues to hang in there, and it's great to have him on the field right now. The standing ovation, Titan linebacker, special teams, Tim Shaw. Now we're ready for both teams. It's going to be 68 degrees at kickoff. Absolutely perfect. As the captains make their way onto the field. Number 10, JT Robbins. Number 76, Brendan Rainey. Number 43. Well, I've lost him. Number 55, Colton Turner. Coach, who is 43? No,
43 is RJ Perkins.
Okay, RJ. Sorry about that. RJ, our four captains are at midfield for the coin toss. Columbia Academy to our right, Nashville Christian to our left, ready to rush onto the field. Here's the toss. Looks like Nashville Christian has won, and they have elected to defer to the second half. Columbia Academy will probably elect to receive, and we'll see as they line up on the respective ends of the field. Columbia Academy will receive the opening kickoff. So we're ready for big action here. Also, as we're going to keep up with how many people call in, and we'll do shout outs and let us know how the sound is. We're trying to get sound of the field and the fans, and having a little bit of trouble with that. Let us know how that is. Also, let us know how our voices are coming across as far as volume. And at this time, we're going to rise for a prayer, and then the national anthem by Aubrey Page, former student with a beautiful voice, will be singing our nation's anthem.
Most gracious and all wise God, this is the day that you have made, and we rejoice in it. Lord God, we thank you for your grace. So that we may have a right to eternal life. Lord God, thank you for the two students represented here tonight in Nashville Christian. Thank you for the student bodies, bless the students, the faculties, the staff, and the administration of both schools, and the young men that will participate in tonight's competition. And each one perform to the best of his abilities and each be free. Bless the coaches, the staff, our friends, families, and fans, so that all may enjoy tonight's game and return safely to their homes and other destinations. We will ever give you all the honor, all the glory, and all the praise. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. The invocation by Mark Cobb. And now our anthem. Nashville Christian alum Aubrey Page with a stirring rendition of the United States national anthem. So both teams are master rush at each end. Columbia Academy has brought, looks like 25 of their cheerleaders here, Coach. And looks like most of the girls in the school are out there as cheerleaders. Our girls have made the sign for the players to mass rush to burst onto the field. Great crowd here. The fall break began at 3 o'clock this afternoon, so some people are listening on the road. And as always, we tell you we're going to try to call it more like a radio broadcast because some people are in their cars listening, and we don't want them to have to stare at their cameras. And ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are in the world, it's football time in Bellevue. Nashville Christian clad in navy blue with auburn orange and white pants and trim. And here come the dogs in all white with the dark helmets. And we're just about ready, calling right for some football time in Tennessee. And it's just a perfect setting.
That it is, Coach, and I'm really excited for an awesome game tonight because it seems like we've got some really good talent on both sides, and there's a lot riding on this game. This game could very well decide who the winner of our district will be. Both teams coming in with some big wins. Columbia Academy's got MJCA after the break, and then we will have Clarksville Academy as well. So finishing up the district, a lot's going to ride on this game.
All right. Wyatt Martin will tee it up as we'll be moving right to left. If you're listening and are not able to watch the actual broadcast on your computer or your phone, sometimes fans have told me they are on the road in Florida or somewhere and they put it up on a big screen in their condominium or hotel. So we're just about ready to kick off. Wyatt Martin plants his feet and he'll sidewind it down on a perfect night for football.
Got Monte Baldwin back to receive the.
Here's the kick.
A kick away from him.
And it's caught back inside the 5, and they're going to pitch it over to him. He's going to try to come down the sideline, and he's going to be flung down out of bounds. And maybe we can see who got a hand on it. If you could see there, Coach. Not sure who that was. So on defense, Nashville Christian across that front line is going to have Colt McClary, Ryan DeMumbrium, Brendan Rainey, Colton Turner, Vasily Santaz.
Yeah, it looked like R.J. Perkins was the first one to get there on that tackle, and a good tackle to be made. Monte Baldwin is one of their leading rushers in the game.
We'll set down 4 linemen, and they're going to punch the ball up the middle, and nothing there as the middle of our line with Rainey and J.T. Robbins may have hit him first from the linebacker spot, and he will get maybe a yard and a half, making it second down and long, close to 8 yards to go. Quarterback, back to pass. He's throwing the bomb down the sideline. He's there. He's caught it. The ball is complete inside the 50-yard line, and a nice reception by Duro. And you Talked about him earlier, Coach.
Yeah, CJ Duro is one of their senior leaders. Definitely a guy they're going to go to a lot.
Columbia Academy, quick to the line. They're going to go up the middle, and this is their running back, Baldwin, Monte Baldwin. And he's going to get a little yardage there.
They definitely like to run it fast, Coach.
They are going without a huddle each time.
Monte Baldwin did not play last week against Clarksville Academy. For what reason, I don't know, but he is their rushing guy.
2nd and 8. Quarterback back to pass. He's going to unleash it again, but no, he is swallowed up. And he's hit, first of all, by Landon Travis, sophomore. Landon was there. We put the pressure on him. He tried to step up into the pocket, but was smothered by Navy Blue.
Landon Travis, a fantastic sophomore. He's one of our leading tacklers on the season.
The loss puts it back. It's 3rd down and 50 to go for a TD and about 14 to go for a first. Let's see what they dial up this time.
Valaire's definitely got to be in his drop. You can't let anything get behind him. I imagine they'll try to go downfield again.
Duro facing the 4-man front. Hey, they're going to run up the middle. He breaks away. Good call. 40. Gets outside. 35-30. 25-20. And he finally slung down out in the open, but not by Bryson Holt, but not before. Great yardage there. And a first down. And what happened there? Landon Travis sacks or stops Baldwin. I'm sorry, Baldwin went up the middle and not much was there. And there's going to be a flag on the play. Let's see what happened. I was trying to pick up what was happening and looked away, and all of a sudden.
They may not have been set, or we may not have been set.
Yeah, I don't know. Kind of rush things there. They're going to call.
Oh, illegal substitution caught us in a shift.
Oh. So that will be moved 5 yards closer. That's going to take the ball inside the 10. Looks like it's going to go down to about the 8-yard line. So Coach Columbia Academy has taken it right down the field right off the bat.
Yeah, they've got some explosive players. It seems Monte Baldwin is ripping off about 14 yards a carry on the season.
Rawson is under center, and they're going to go to Baldwin again, and he is going to be thrown down in the backfield, maybe a lunge forward for a yard, and hitting him first was Colt McClary. And again, Coach, they're right to the line, 2nd down and 5. See if we can bow up here. They're going to the left. And they hand off to Baldwin again. And he's going to break away and dive into the end zone for 6. Touchdown, Columbia Academy. And a great drive they put together to get right down the field with not a whole lot of difficulty. And they get on the board first with the 5-yard run at 9:34 of the first quarter. So the white-clad Bulldogs take it right down the field. And so they're going to go for 2. He's going to throw into the end zone. Did he catch it? He caught it. They got 8. Man, that's a great play. And they kind of threw us off, went with a little option. The quarterback read it beautifully and catching a diving reception was was that Harrison? May have been Harrison. So Nashville Christian kind of back on its heels now, trailing 8-0. That's going to force us into making some decisions on extra points. So we'll come onto the field.
Yeah, we definitely need to get going quick because it seems like Columbia Academy has come to play and to play fast.
Well, they have. That very little time between plays, and they look like they've got a really good game plan and took it right down the field on us. So hopefully we can make some adjustments to slow that down. Kicking is number 1. Duro is also a split receiver. and he'll tee it up. He's a 6'1", 165-pound senior, and he doesn't get back very far. Approaches it much like a field goal. It's going to be punched up high. It's going to hit the ground. We catch it on the bounce. Coming the outside, 25-30. He's got running around 35 to the 38-yard line, and that was Rock Haywood. And we'll put it in play after a nice return. And we get out near the 40-yard line. They're going to place it right at the 39. So our first possession takes place at 9:28. Sophomore quarterback Jared Curtis comes onto the field to give the first play of the game. He will go in the backfield along beside him. Is it Grigsby? I'm sure. No, it's Haywood. We throw behind the receiver, nothing there. And it'll go incomplete. Second down and 10. Ball brought back to the 39-yard line. Bryson Holt was the intended receiver. So the clock stopped, 9:23 to go. If you just joined us, Columbia Academy just took it right down the field and scored on a really nice drive. We got I formation. Hoskins is in the back of it. Now they shift, and Hoskins will get it off right tackle. Looking for running room. Skips up to the 44-yard line. Behind some nice blocking over there by Collins and Peeler.
Michael's got his pink gloves on tonight for Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
I'm sorry, was that Peeler back in there? I know he had injured his shoulder last week, and we need to get a report on who's the right tackle over there, Coach. I can't quite see. Anyway, 3rd down and 6. Let's see if Curtis goes upstairs. He drops a throw, pass is complete for the 50. And a nice completion over there on the right, the far side to J.T. Robbins. And it's going to be first down.
That was a wide open J.T. Robbins as well. What excellent play design. Great play fake from Michael Hoskins. Great pass from Jared Curtis.
All right, we come to the line. We're at the 49-yard line. Curtis, the man on his hip, and it's going to go to Haywood, pushing the center of the line there. Gets about 3. And, Coach, I really need to find out if Graham Peeler is in there. No, he's on the sideline right now. So we'll try to pick up who that right tackle is over there. It looks like Cooper Collins may have been moved there. I'll try to find out who that other one is. We've got 3 wideouts to the left side. Curtis back to pass. Throws to the left. He's under pressure. Reverses field. Back to the right. Throws the ball. It is complete across the middle. Sort of the first, but a nice reception that time of Bryson Holt, sophomore. And that will make this a 3rd down and about 4 yards to go, close to 5. The location of this line of scrimmage is the 43-yard line. Now I believe Peeler has gone in there. Curtis, man on his hip, back to pass. He wants to throw it long. He chased out. He can run. 45, 40, cuts against the grain. 35, lunges down and he tackled and put down at the 30-yard line. Curtis read it nicely. The Bulldogs had us covered pretty well in the secondary, but it's enough for a first down, Eagles at the 30-yard line. And on the tackle, Jack Sickerson. Ball right on the 30. 1st and 30 for a touchdown, 1st and 10 at that point. Curtis back there with Holt. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Ball goes to Holt, left tackle. He's got some room, 30. And lunges forward to about the 26. I'm sorry, that was Michael Hoskins. And Hoskins gets up to about the 26-yard line for a pickup of about 4. 2nd down and 6. The Eagles try to counter the first drive of the Bulldogs as they have punched the ball down inside the 30 to the 26.
Taking about 2 minutes off the clock here. More methodical.
2nd down and 6. Curtis. He's got Hoskins back there on his hip. Man in motion, Holt. It'll go to him. No, fake. Curtis, 25, 20. Punches and lunges and dives down to the 16-yard line. For another running first down by Jared Curtis. Knocks Love on the tackle as we approach 6 minutes The Eagles immediately huddle about 3 yards away from the ball. Back in the old days, way before you were even thought about, they would huddle 10 or 15 yards away and do a sprint up to the line to get the ball off every time.
Got to make sure they don't hear your play.
Yeah, that's right. Hoskins in that back formation along with Curtis. Let's see what he does. Curtis rolls to the right, and he dumps it over here. Nice play. Go. Wow. JT Robbins coming out of the halfback spot, and he's going to get first down yardage. No, excuse me, good yardage down 2 yards away, and we're going to have to rely on the scoreboard because our angle is so low. Looks like the ball's on the 17. Second down and 2. The score is 7-0 Columbia Academy. Hoskins and Robbins back there. And the ball is going to go up the middle and not much there. And carrying was that Hoskins? 5 minutes left. That's going to bring up a third down and a loss of, they're going to give him several yards loss. It's going to be 3rd and 6. 3rd and a long 6. The ball pushed back. And they're going to put the ball on the 3rd and 6. Says the ball on the 9, but that's not right. It should be the 14.
I wouldn't be surprised if we throw a jump ball here to Javin Derulo. He's got a mismatch on that corner.
We flinched, and we're going to lose 5. It's going to make it 3rd and 11 now.
The substitutions on the line back and forth between Peeler and Collins might be causing some dysfunction on the offensive line there as far as the snap count goes.
Good point. It's going to put it back to 3rd and 11, and they're going to spot it on what looks like about the 18. 3rd and 11. Your clock down to 4:20 and ticking of the first quarter. Columbia Academy leading. If you just joined us, 7-0 on a good first possession drive. Brock Haywood back there. Curtis to throw. Steps up into the pocket. He'll have to run. Puts it down 20. That's against the grain. 15 to the 10. Trying to get outside to the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did he get in? He scores. Down Eagle. Curtis with an 18-yard run. Everybody was covered. He takes it in for 6. And Nashville Christian down 8-6, and it looks like they're going to go ahead and not play the game of 2-point conversion. And we'll see how that pans out. We'll have to make a decision down the road. Possibly, hope it won't have any impact at all. Here's the snap. Martin, the kick, it's line drive, and it's going to go through good. So a little bit low, but he got it through. And with 4:03 to go in the first quarter, Columbia Academy leads 8-7. We knew it would be a tough one. Looked like a tough one on paper. I think it'll be a tough one on the field. We'll be back in a moment.
I was yelling something
Back ready for the kickoff after the nice drive by the Eagles, cutting it to 8-7, 4:03 to go in the first quarter. Wyatt Martin to tee it up. CJ Durrell and Monte Baldwin are deep.
I wouldn't be surprised if we kick it to Duro again.
And he's going to nail it long this time. It's going to be picked up by Durrell. And they're going to fake the pitch this time. They're trying to build a wall on the right side. Did he get to the corner? No. And we're going to push him out of bounds. And pretty good coverage that time, coached by the Eagles.
Yeah, I think Columbia Academy is always planning on Monte Baldwin to be a threat on any play. Definitely a crafty runner. He's fast. He's shifty. So they're going to always use him to create advantages.
Good point. The ball is going to be nosed at the 21-yard line. And 3:56 left in the first quarter. And a lot of great action already in this contest with both teams really prepared to play. And it's a big conference game. So Columbia Academy, Monte Baldwin back there with Lawson, and it's going to go to him. He's going to try to get outside, and we hem him in nicely when hitting him first. Landon Travis, another linebacker, stop there. He's not going to get anything, and will lose one. Blair Otero also in on the stop. Lawson Andrews also back at free safety, moves over to the right side. Holtz over here. We got Zane Nash is now in the backfield, freshman for Columbia Academy.
Zane Nash had a good game last week.
Back to pass. Looking waiting. He wants so long again. That pass is complete. 40, 45, 50. It's a foot race. Cuts against the grain, and that may have helped Lawson Andrews catching, but we had double coverage and still great pass that time by Rawson hitting the receiver, Duro, and I think he likes to give the ball to Baldwin, as you said, Coach, and throw it to Duro. Here we go again. They come right up the middle. The Eagles hit him pretty good. He lunges forward for a couple with the momentum. He's going to get about 4 down to the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 6. Quickly, Columbia Academy, they got some big guys on that front line. Monte Baldwin will be back there with Rawson.
Harrison Brownlee, their leading receiver, is out wide along with Duro on the left side.
They hand off left side. At first, the initial contact on Baldwin was good, and then he lunged forward and is going to get about to the 30, gets about 2 up to the 30. No, he's inside the 30, at the 26-yard line. Only 3rd and 3. Lawson got Baldwin behind him. They're going to check off here. Clock at 1:50 and ticking.
Trying to draw us off sides, get an easy first down.
3rd and 2. And Baldwin straight up the middle. Big hit that time by Robbins, but boy, he bounced off of it and leaned forward.
Definitely a large move.
Got the first. JT put a good hit on him, but not before he got the first. And they're driving again. They're down inside the 25-yard line. Back to pass, running out of real estate. Now he's going to throw into the end zone. The man is there, and it's going to be a touchdown. And it goes to Duro again. Great rollout by Rawson. Finds him to catapult their lead to 14-7. And they will probably go for 1 here to make sure. We would have to go for 2 if we had a nip and tuck back and forth ball game. Duro also does the kicking. He'll try to wind it into the creek. Ball down. That kick is, did it wind left? It did. Big miss there to get it back to 7 instead of the off-kilter 8. So we'll take a timeout briefly with the score. Columbia Academy 14, Nash Christian 7, with the 1:26 mark of the first quarter. Back in a moment. Back at the campus of Nashville Christian, this might be first with Coach Cullen Wright on a beautiful Friday night in Nashville, Tennessee. More specifically, Bellevue, the Bellevue Borough. And we've got a barn burner going here, Coach, already. And what's our number of viewers at right now?
We've got about 76 to 78 people.
All right. We know we've got a lot of people out of town, but I tell you, our crowd is really good. And we, as always, we got people lined down the sidelines and in the end zones. And our grandstand is basically packed out also. Columbia Academy, the same. They just about got capacity over there, and a lot of people on their side standing also. So Durrell, after a great drive, a great pass, great catch, he's going to kick it a little short. That looks like that's going to be Haywood. He's going to take it to the right side. 30, 35, 40, and slung down at the 44 after a good run. Nashville Christian to scrimmage from just short. Well, they actually put it right on the 44-yard line. So Jared Curtis will try to counter. So far, neither team has even thought about putting a punter on the field. No need to. Tailback sophomore Michael Hoskins will go back there to accompany Jared Curtis. We're sending wide to the left over here. Javin Drulo. We haven't thrown to him yet. He's had some good catches this year. Man in motion on the jet sweep this way. And he's going to, Braylon Toll, spin forward for about one, gets to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, JT Robbins got a little lost right there. If he had hit the outside linebacker, Braylon would have had a nice hole and he could have gotten to the safety, and then it's one-on-one. But unfortunately, JT got caught trying to decide between two blocks.
As is, it will be 2nd and 9 at the 45. It'll be a long 9. He got just under a yard. DeMumbrian will go to the right. He will split over there with Weiss and Holt. Back to pass. Curtis throws it down and out. No good. Braylon Toll was the other wide out on that side. He was intended for Drew Lowe, and the pass didn't look good or feel good. We've got 3 subs in. See what we're going to do here. Columbia Academy is almost in our huddle. And they back off to their side of the scrimmage line. Clock is stopped at 37 seconds left. And it's 3rd down and 9. We've got 3 wideouts. Coach Brothers saw that we were probably going to run out of time on the play clock, and he calls a timeout. And we'll take a timeout with the score. Nashville Christian trailing at home on Keaton Field, 14-7 to the Bulldogs of Columbia Academy. Back after this. As we return to action, the ball at the 45-yard line. 55 yards away from a touchdown, 9 from a first. Jared Curtis will back pedal to throw. He's back inside his 35. He rolls. We've got a bomb going way downfield. It's going to be intercepted and dropped, but it looks like it's going to be holding back here on the Eagles.
Looks like that's going to be on Brendan Rainey. Looks like they're going to decline that penalty, try to make us punt.
So it will be a punting situation. And as Jacob Ellis Sr., he'll stand inside his 35-yard line. And Nashville Christian trying to get everybody in for the punt. Plenty of time on the clock, 10 seconds. And Jacob gets away a high, booming punt. And it's going to bounce and take an eagle roll and be down at about the 23-yard line.
Yeah, Coach, we gotta limit the chunk plays. It seems like every time we get into a good position on defense, we either have a blown coverage where a guy gets behind us, or we just leave the run way open trying to cover.
All right, 17 seconds left in the first quarter. "17 seconds left. Columbia Academy. Going up the middle once more, and he's not going to get anything. Monte Baldwin. And we'll be back in a moment for the second quarter. As we resume play, Columbia Academy opens the second quarter. Baldwin back there in the backfield, leading 14-7. And they're going to do a counter pitch inside. He breaks outside. He's got room. 35-40, 45. There's going to be a flag on the corner. We're going to have holding or a personal foul. Which is it, Coach?
It looked like it could have been a personal foul, but it looks like they're going to give him the hold. Benefit of the doubt.
15-yard penalty, and that was a big one. And that's what sprung him. The big man was holding him there on the edge.
Yeah, he made a good move to hide behind the lineman right there at the line of scrimmage and then bounce out wide. If the hold hadn't happened, it would have been a fantastic run. Little counter action with the wing back there.
Second down, and it's going to really be long now.
We have to take advantage of this penalty. Got to pin them. I would not be surprised if they gave a Duro here.
All right. Second down and 19. Back to pass. He's going to throw it, uncorking it long, just over the outstretched arms of Brownlee. And Rawson showed his arm right there.
Yeah, it was a good throw, just a step too far. Thankfully, Lawson was coming over top to add a little bit more pressure, Lawson Andrews.
Coach, they're keeping us honest here by running, throwing. They have a good balanced attack tonight.
Definitely keeps your safety's eyes in the backfield so that they can uncork that long ball, as we've seen already.
14-7. And quarterback rolling to the right, looking, waiting, running out of time. He's being pursued, throws it down the sideline. Did he catch that football? He did. Incredible catch by, is that K. Jackson? 6'1" senior. What a rollout by Rawson, and then an incredible catch.
Right on the sideline.
By Jackson. Excellent play. So Columbia Academy keeps the drive. Well, actually, they did not keep it alive because it's fourth down. They're not going for it, are they? Are they going for it this deep? The play clock is at 10 seconds. Are they going to call? They're going to call a timeout here in a moment.
They're going to try to draw us off sides.
Yeah, they are. And it's going to tick down. They're going to call timeout right before it runs out. And we'll take a timeout too. But the score, Nashville Christian trailing on Keaton Field in Bellevue, Tennessee, to the Columbia Academy Bulldogs up 65 Interstate, 14-7. Back in a moment. Well, let's see. Columbia Academy, are they going to decide to punt this time, 4th and 4? And they look like they're going for it. They're on the 27-yard line. Is that possible? Unless the quarterback is going to drop back to do the punting. The officials have stopped the clock. And it's 4th down. And he's going to quick kick it. And we didn't have anybody back. And it takes a bounce for us, and we'll be down at the 45-yard line. So Nashville Christian will put the ball in play right there. So, Coach, we get the stop when we needed it and a chance to knock this thing back up.
Hello.
There you go. You're good.
Yeah, 2 stops back to back is a change to the game.
Yeah,
sure.
big for us. 10:41 to go. Eagles to the line. Curtis back to pass. Little quick out pattern here to Holt. Complete. And he's going to fall forward for good yardage. Looks like about 6 yards. Falling past the 50 to the 49 of Columbia Academy.
Yeah, I would have liked to see Bryson pop that out a little bit wider. He ran back into the teeth of the defense. He had a little bit more running room towards the sideline.
Punches it for a pickup of about 6. The clock at 10:15 and rolling. Second quarter, Nashville Christian trailing but driving. Curtis going to give right tackle Hoskins 45, 40, gets a block 35, 30, 45, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Negated. There's a yellow foul back. I believe J.T. Robbins held on the corner, and it's going to come back. Coach Brothers is not protesting, I don't think. Well, what was it?
Procedure.
Oh, my goodness. It was movement. It was not a hold. And the great run by Holt is wiped away.
Yeah, that's actually very odd. I saw the hold. We got away with it. But a legal procedure, I just didn't see it, Coach.
I thought that was a dead ball penalty.
If it starts before the play, if the procedure happens before the play, it has to stop. But if it doesn't, well, the yardage looks like a hold.
How can you have procedure if the play has started? I'm not sure exactly what happened, but the ball is pushed back to the 42. It'll be 2nd down and 13. So a great run is called back.
The flag came from the side judge.
Yeah, it was right on the sideline. Curtis Hoskins back there. Now Holt goes back to his slot spot. Long count. Now the jet sweep fake. Curtis is in trouble. He'll be sacked. Big loss. The fake jet sweep went nowhere. And we've got a late flag on somebody. He's talking to Curtis.
I think he's going to call this flag on Jared Curtis. The referee seemed to take offense to something that Jared might have said, but it doesn't make a lot of sense when there was all the celebration going on from the defensive side.
Yeah, I don't know if Jared said something. I thought I saw a face mask in there, but it was.
It looked like that's what Jared took offense to.
I think so. I think he got the mask ripped and protested too much.
They're waving it off.
They're waving it off. So the ball will go back to the 39-yard line. So,
30.
That's a good piece of officiating there, I believe.
Yeah, I think there was just a lot going on, and the referee might have gotten a bit overwhelmed in the middle of it.
2nd down, 3rd down and 22. Curtis rolling out. Will he try to turn and throw? Comes back all the way this way. Dodges one man. Dodges second. Throws it down to the sideline. Incomplete.
I think they might have gotten away with an early contact there.
I thought it could have been called a little push.
But with that much scrambling, the flag usually stays away because
Right.
plays are just a little hectic at that point.
A lot of chaos. Grigsby was out there, not quite at his grasp. And so Ellis for his second punt. 9:23 of the second quarter. And let's see what the call is this time. They're going to call illegal procedure again, I believe.
Michael Hoskins was out wide, and he moved in because we were missing a lineman, I believe. And we snapped the ball right in the midst of his movement to fill that spot on the line.
Some mental errors here. The ball back to the 29. It's fourth down and a little over a block. I can't even add it up here. Jacob Ellis gets it away.
Great punt.
Nice job. Hits 36. We're going to let it roll. And it didn't quite go end over end like we hoped, but still a good punt. And the ball's at the 31-yard line. 14-7, 9:13 to go.
I think the big goal here is to eliminate chunk plays. Nobody behind our secondary and to really clog up the interior of our defensive line. If we can do those two things, we should be able to hold them here again and hopefully get the ball back and give ourselves a chance to score with no further penalty issues.
Ball at the 32-yard line, and Columbia Academy with 9:13 left in the second quarter comes back out in a very equally contested football game. Both teams pretty much just head-to-head, toe-to-toe here. And Columbia Academy gives to the running back, Baldwin. He just kind of stepped out of bounds when he saw there was nothing there to avoid getting pummeled, and he loses 2 in the process. So our defense over there really pursued nicely.
Coach, I'll tell you, I would watch for in this game if we get any crazier. The quarterback was looking like he was ready for a throwback pass there, so don't be surprised if you see it.
All right, second down and 13 to go. Quarterback Rawson, and he's back to pass. He's got the arm. He's going to uncork it again. The man is there, and for the second time, he's just a little too strong. He puts a little air under it. He's still running.
Yeah, that's a touchdown if that ball's put on the mark. Otero and Toll, we need to make sure we give a little extra cushion on the receivers there. They definitely got the speed to get behind us.
Third down and 13, 9 minutes exactly. The clock is stopped left in the second quarter. Four-man front, Nashville Christian. Back to pass, running out of the pocket. Is he going to put it down? He is. 30. He's got a little room. 35, 40, 45, 50. And he runs down that sideline for a first. That's Rawson. Connor Rawson, the 6'4 quarterback, gets a first down, Bulldogs.
17-yard run there. That's what I'm talking about, Coach. We got to eliminate those chunk plays. We can't over pursue on our rush, and we gotta make sure coverage was great there.
And it's punched down to the 47-yard line. Columbia Academy checking off. They check out, and Coach Anderson did not see something he liked. So
it looked like they almost got a procedure penalty there. It looked like they had a few guys shifting at once. That timeout might have saved them.
Well, it'll be a timeout for us to also catch our breath on defense and see if we can regroup a little bit. We trail 14-7. Between the both teams, there were 3 touchdowns in the first quarter. In the second quarter, both teams have stopped the other. So first half all offense, second half all defense. So, Coach, let's talk about next week, where we go and where Columbia Academy goes.
Next week, Columbia Academy has an off week. They're taking fall break seriously, going to take some time to rest and recuperate after a few tough games. We will be headed to Fayetteville High School to play a non-district game, even though the kids will not be in school this upcoming week.
A long ride down to Fayetteville. First down, 47-yard line. Nashville Christian setting its 4-man front down. Columbia Academy. Baldwin back there.
High snap.
He's going to get it. Up the middle, 40. He's got room. Man, he is thrown down by Lawson Andrews, but not before. He just plowed through the middle of that line. Columbia Academy opening up a gaping hole.
But a great tackle there by Lawson Andrews. And in 8 times out of 10, the running back has the advantage in that situation there. So great job of Lawson Andrews to break down and make that tackle.
Lawson did not go for the fake. And he's going to go again. This time there is nothing there. You're going to lose or make 2. Second down and close to 3.
It looks like some of the line are complaining about hands to the face from the Columbia offensive line. So we'll see if that call comes out a little bit later.
I'm sure Coach Brothers will address that if it's happening. Ball at the 27. Clock winding. 8:07. 17 seconds left on the play clock. And Rawson gets his play. Back there with him again is Baldwin. And it will go to Baldwin. Baldwin trying to sweep outside. Runs out of real estate. Cuts back and nothing there as the defense swallows him. I saw DeMumbrium in there. And Coach, help me out there. I'm not sure who the other one was. There were 3 that hit him. And good defensive pursuit by the left side of our line. And it's going to be 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, great job. Great job to set the edge there from our defensive line where the linebackers can fill the cutback.
It's like the ball is on the 26-yard line. Scoreboard says 3rd and 7. Looks like closer to 6. Back to pass. Throwing the ball into the end zone, into the corner. Is it a touchdown? It is a little too far. Once again.
That's 3 in a row, Coach.
Boy, he had them.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's a plus for us that the overthrows are happening or if it is a negative. I think it's a double-edged sword. The ball, the receivers have been behind our secondary all night tonight, unfortunately, but the quarterback seems to be a touch off.
They are getting buys. It's 4th down and 7. Of course, in high school, we're definitely in 4-down territory. And they're not risking the field goal. 4th down and 7. 7:11 to go. Back to pass. Here comes the pursuit. He runs out of it. He's going to throw the pass. It's complete for a 1st down the sidelines. To the 5, to the 3 is the end. Yes, there is a flag back at the line of scrimmage. Let's see if they're going to bring it back.
It might be illegal lineman downfield. It looked like their entire line was a good 5-6 yards down the field on that play.
That could be it. It will come back. And, Coach, you are exactly right. 4th down. And since they scored, we have to take the penalty, obviously. And I guess they will. No, is that a loss of down penalty?
It might be.
I'm not sure. Both teams have gone to the sideline as the officials work out.
This would dramatically change Columbia's play calling. I imagine if they still have the ball, then it will be a shot over the top again. But I said that last time, and they gave it to Baldwin, and he got a huge chunk play. So they definitely have weapons, as we talked about at the beginning of the game.
I believe Columbia Academy called a timeout.
Yeah, which is odd to me. I mean, you want to get the right play in, but
looks like that's going to make it 4th and 11. The ball will be pushed back to the 31. And they're talking to the Coach Anderson now over on the other sideline. And let's see what Columbia Academy elects to do and what the exact scenario is going to be.
If I were Coach Shaw for our defense, I would tell our line to contain QB, to watch QB run, and then tell our receivers to give our cornerbacks to give the receivers an extra step. Because they have to try to get this back. And it's a good 7 yards. It's a long 7 for the 1st down. So we have got to contain no chunk plays. Anything underneath is fine. Oh, they're moving it back. Now it's 4th and 11.
4th and 11. I also want to shout out to Coach or to Mr. Chandler Clark, normally our commentator, and hoping he's feeling better. He was not feeling too good at school today. And so we thank Coach Wright for filling in for him. So we've got 2 wideouts for this side. Back to pass. Is he going to throw it into the end zone? No, across the middle on a kind of a down and out, incomplete. The crowd,
Looks like it's going to be pass interference or holding on the back end. I can't tell.
are they calling?
Bail them out.
I didn't see the play, Coach. I don't see where we violated.
It looks like it might be pass interference on Ryan DeMumbrian on the dig route towards the middle of the field.
It looked totally clean from here. They're gonna count it off. It's going to keep that drive alive and a first down.
Have they initiated a call?
I didn't see.
It looked like the head referee didn't even make the call. They just marched it off.
Not sure what the infraction. I mean, I know what the infraction was. I didn't see one. Apparently, he arrived early, and now they give to Baldwin. He's met in the line of scrimmage, and throwing him down was J.T. Robbins. Nice job from the middle linebacker spot.
J.T. Robbins is the most aggressive picker-upper ever. He laid the wood to Baldwin and then picked him up while telling him he just laid him out.
Yeah, good sportsmanship there by JT. And the clock getting late here in the second quarter, or I guess I should say halfway through the second quarter, 14-7. And here's Baldwin again, and we're trying to wrestle him down. And, boy, we've got a big scrummage there, and late whistle as he's still on his feet. Nashville Christian trying to knock his feet out from under him.
Looks like he might be a yard short or two.
Clock down under 6 minutes. Nashville Christian back on defense in the shadow of their own goalpost, trailing 14-7 against Columbia Academy here on Keaton Field in Bellevue, Tennessee, on the campus of Nashville Christian.
This may be 3 straight gives to Monte Baldwin. If I were Columbia Academy's coach, I'd do it. Same thing, right up the middle.
And it's 3rd and 2. They do have wideouts, but let's see if Baldwin picks it up. They snap. No, they're going to do a quarterback sneak, and I don't think he fell forward for the first. The official that was in the backfield called first down. I don't know how he could see that. That is mind-boggling to me.
Yeah, they motioned Cade Jackson over, and he took a direct snap for a QB sneak-like action.
Well, it'll be 1st and goal at the 5. The clock approaching 5 minutes. And Columbia Academy trying to bulldog their way into the end zone again. And we hit the running back hard on that left side with McClary and DeMumbrian, Brendan Rainey in the middle. And we do a good job of clogging up that left side of the defense. We're getting new players in right here. Actually, Brendan Rainey just now coming in, so hard to spot some of those jerseys here. 2nd and 5.
Nate Thompson checking in.
Rolling back to the left. He's running out of time. Is he going to throw it? Going to pull it down to the 5. And kind of went off camera there. Columbia Academy gets the ball down inside toward the 1 yard line, isn't it? Looks like 3rd down and 1, Coach. Is that right? 3rd and goal?
It does seem that way. We're set up on the 2 yard line, I believe.
Columbia Academy. And they're going to dive. They did not get in.
No, great tackle there by Colt McClary.
And
nipped it out.
Yes, and that's going to be 4th down and 1, and we've got decision time by Columbia Academy.
I don't think they'll be kicking it, Coach.
I think you're right. I would be tempted to and get a 2-score lead, but they're going to go for it.
I think they see this as a moment to really signify themselves as a leader in this game.
Crowd, come to life. Looking for the defense to get a stop here on 4th down and 1. Columbia Academy. They're going to give it to the runner. He got in. Not by much. Nashville Christian thinks they stopped him. Have they signaled it?
No one signaled. The line judges seem to have said that
the Bulldogs are celebrating, but
there is no signal.
I never saw a signal. I guess someone gave one. It's touchdown, Columbia Academy.
The referees must have just assumed everybody thought the same thing, but
I never saw it.
Not a single referee on the field made a signal there.
20-7. And once again, Duro in for the point after, as he will kick toward the school. Snap, placement, kick. Good. So, Coach, we're down in a little bit of a hole here. Plenty of time, but we've got to get a drive going here and try to get this within one score. It is, with 3:16 left in the second quarter, Columbia Academy 21 against the host Nashville Christian Eagles 7. We'll return in a moment.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
As we resume play, Nashville Christian receiving the kickoff, trailing 21-7. Brock Haywood deep for Nashville Christian. Is we're in kind of a 4-2-1, 3-1 reception, and it's going to be real short. It looks like it's going to be fielded by Holt. Holt trying to come to the right side. He's got some blockers. He's from 35. Gets to the corner, burrows his head, and punches down inside or outside the 40-yard line. And we've got a flag holding on Nashville Christian.
You hate to see a game where the referees seem to be inserting themselves into most plays. It changes the flow of the game drastically.
And I don't know. Coach Brothers does not seem to be protesting. He's frustrated. I can't tell if he's frustrated at the call.
I don't see where the hold was. The only block that happened towards the run was with JT Robbins, and it was well within a normal block.
He has not been overly demonstrative on the call, so needless to say, it doesn't really matter. It's first down and 10 at the 21-yard line. Hoskins back there with Curtis. It goes to him. Stutter steps and then slung down on the play by K. Jackson.
Yeah. Michael had a pretty good hole there. I think he just got caught trying to find where he wanted to go. If he had cut to the right just a little bit, he had some yards to work with.
Ball is pushed to the 22. A pickup of 1. Second down and 9. Brock Haywood will be back there with Jared Curtis. Braylon Toll wide out, along with Caden Grigsby. Curtis sets his team down. And he'll go to the air. Back to pass. Quick out pattern is complete. Holt pulls it down, spins away, and gets close to the first down yardage. They're going to get him right up to that marker. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. Oh. In that second effort, actually, he's got the first down. Eagles. Great spin by Holt, and that extra effort got him the first. Ball at the 31. Clock is wound a little too quickly, I believe. We're approaching 2 minutes. Curtis back to pass. Got plenty of time. Now it's breaking down. The pass is complete. Over the middle. Dodging one tackler. Past the 35 to the 40.
Great move right there by Brock Haywood.
Coming out of the backfield, gets it up to the 39-yard line. Eagles quickly over the ball. 2nd down and 8. Got 3 wideouts this side. 1 to the far left. Curtis rolling to the right. Looking. Throws the ball downfield. It's complete to Holt. Holt to the 35. Diving to the 32. And great job of coming open. And Curtis with a great job of rolling to the right. Duro on the stop. But it takes it down to the 32. Plenty of time. We have 2 timeouts and 1:31 left to get this down to a 1-score game. 2 wideouts to the left, 2 to the right. Brock back there with Curtis by himself. Back to pass, Jared Curtis. Does he want to go to the end zone? Rolling to the left. He's going to uncork it. No. Now he pulls it down and runs and breaks 1 tackle and pummels ahead. He gets close to a first down. 2 guys hitting him, and they're going to throw a flag on Curtis. That guy flopped.
Yeah, that was a
Jared
miss.
ran right past him.
He put his hands up and everything.
This
is on us. That's
a World Wrestling Federation flop right there.
Technical foul in basketball. Technical foul. Sit him down.
We try not to be too critical of the officials. It's a hard game to call. Jared just went past it. And they're calling unsportsmanlike conduct.
That is egregious.
Nashville Christian.
And our fans are going to let them hear it for sure.
I'd like to go back. If somebody could go back at home and rewind that and verify what I said. I thought Jared got up and went. The guy was almost right in his face, and Jared just went right past him, and he flopped just like a guy taking a charge in basketball. The down will remain first, but the line of scrimmage pushes to the 39. It's first down and 15. Let's see if we can overcome this play.
This seems to have been a situation that we've been in all year. Penalties setting us back on offense.
Curtis, we're down 21-7. Big drive here. He's going to roll to the right. Looking, waiting. He's going to uncork it long. No, he tries to get out of the pocket, and he's not going to be able to. I'm sure we're going to call a timeout here, and we are.
Yeah.
With 47 seconds left, it's going to be really long. It's still just second down, but he could not escape the pressure that time. And we'll take a timeout with the score. Columbia Academy is their crowd coming to life on their defense, 21. Nashville Christian trying to get something going, 7. As we resume play, 47 ticks left in the first half. We're down 21-7. Ball back to the 46-yard line after a questionable unsportsmanlike conduct call. Curtis to pass. The deep drop. Throws it across the middle. Holt catches it at the 40. The 35. Breaks away to the 30. Puts back to the middle. Into the outside again. Knocked out of bounds. And he gets a first down. Eagles up to the 20-yard line.
Great play there. Play call there. Let the defense come. He knew they were going to bring pressure there and an obvious passing down. Then you get a short, shallow cross with blockers. Great play call.
34 seconds left. Eagles to the line. Block will start when they set down. They still haven't wound it. Oh, he went out of bounds. My fault. Back to pass. Curtis, inside screen. Haywood, lunging past the 15, down toward the 10-yard line. Coach will have to call another timeout with 26 seconds left.
Doesn't look like we're going to, though.
It's a first down. Will he spike it? They're rewinding it. We got to hurry. 22 seconds. It's first down and 9. 18 seconds. Took way too long. Curtis trying to run. Breaks to the outside. They pursue. He tries to get to the corner, and they knock him out of bounds. The official took about 2 seconds to stop the clock after they ran out, but they stop it with 9 seconds left, avoiding having to use that last timeout. The ball placed on the 6, so we could get 3 plays off. It'll probably be 2. We cannot afford the sack, though we do have the timeout if that happens. Curtis. Haywood in the backfield to see if he comes out as a receiver. Curtis to throw. Out pattern here, and it is intercepted, and he could go. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Cuts against the grain, and he's brought down as time runs out at the midfield. And not a great way to end the half as we had the ball on the 6-yard line. We have another flag thrown. That was Duro. And we have another penalty thrown. Not sure what that is. Coach Brothers, very upset, is going out to talk to the officials.
This
Now,
may
he-
be assessed on the kickoff, unsportsmanlike conduct against Columbia Academy. It looks like they took a shot at Jared while he was on the ground.
Did they point at either side?
They did point. They pointed towards this end after the call.
That would have been on us then.
Well, no, they called it on a Columbia Academy.
Oh, they
I
did,
believe.
for sure?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm nearly positive.
Okay, well, tough way to end the half.
It definitely looked like Duro may have kicked Jared in the helmet as Jared was coming up from the play. I don't know for sure.
Any of you look at home, give us a little reply there. Anyway, Nashville Christian loses a great opportunity all the way down to the 6-yard line. The interception ends the half with a score. Nashville Christian trailing Columbia Academy 21-7. Back with the second half in about 15 minutes.
Yell stance.
Listen to his face. It's a lot. I don't ever see one. Questions tonight. Here, there, everywhere.
Absolutely.
Hopefully, a year from December. Is that right?
Maybe I'm holding out for earlier than that.
All right.
So, I mean, the goal is opening night of basketball season 2024.
It'd be late November. That would be
Yes.
incredible. So, tell those that are not familiar with the building project right now, we're going to have this big gym and what's going to be going on all around it.
All around it. So, well, first and foremost, I think it's important to know that our gym will be 1,200 seats. So we've been struggling with a 750 seat gym. And so if we would have gone post tournament in the past and wanted to host, we can't because of TSSAA rules. And so that's one goal of the event center, was to have a gym large enough for us to be able to host post tournament games. And then we'll have connectors. So eventually it will connect to all three buildings. It'll be the main hub of our our campus. It will also house a student success center, which is about 27,000 feet of an area where just to be able to be inclusive for our students with learning differences, and it'll host speech language pathologists, OTs, occupational therapists, all kinds of educational consultants, small group space, breakout rooms for our students there. And then third part of the phase is to redesign our Gibson building and put a floor in, add 12 classrooms to the top of that space, and then redesign locker rooms, a wrestling area, and as well as a weight room.
Well, a lot of neat things are coming up, and if any of you out there are looking for a place to send your child, we'd love to have them, your family over here. Now, let's go back to this special field out here. Your dad the field has been named after your dad, and of course, Coach Keaton is near and dear to my heart. I was at Ezel Harding when he was there for a stint and just had a powerful impact. He's a mentor of mine. He didn't know that, but he was. And when I've retired from coaching, but whenever I had parent meetings at the beginning of the year, I quote Coach Keaton, and he said, if parents criticize the coaches in front of their kid, not one good thing can happen. And I have never forgotten it. I say it at every meeting, and he's right.
Fair enough. I had the honor to speak at my dad's celebration of life several years ago, and I kind of wrapped up a lot of his wisdom as Proverbs from Poppy, because all the grandkids called him Poppy, and he had such just wise words along the way. He'd always talk about work hard and behave. That's the only thing kids needed to do to be able to be successful in school. And this field, you mentioned it is near and dear to our heart, but I don't know if you know this. I came to Nashville Christian before my dad did. So I was a sophomore in the fall of 80 and fell in love with this place. And my dad retired from Hillsborough High School the next year. And my junior and senior year, we rode to school together every day listening to Paul Harvey.
That's pretty neat. Mm-hmm. Transportation to listen to during transportation.
Yeah.
Well, when Coach Keaton was there, I was. We didn't have a live stream back then, but I was doing the play-by-play onto the old VHS tapes. Yes. And so I've called many of your dad's games just like I'm doing today. And so, and I still have a lot of those tapes. Yeah. And I love thinking about those days and what he meant to Ezel Harding. And I know, Nashville Christian was his blood, and that's where his roots are. But he had a big impact on our school at Ezel Harding. So
it was a sweet place too. And thanks, Coach. We love your passion up here. And I know you have a great following out there through live stream. And so any families that are listening, I hope they're safe travels for fall break. And I have faith in our coaches. I love Jeff Brothers' halftime adjustments. So
yeah. Made it tough on ourselves losing the ball down the 6-yard line, but a lot of time left, and I believe we get the ball. Don't we get the ball back at the third quarter? Yes. So, Ms. Connie Jo, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you coming in here. And so we're going to let her get out back to her family, and we'll be back with the second half kickoff here in about 5 minutes.
So 16.
Yeah. Ashley, did you get a water?
Back at Eagle Field in Bellevue, Tennessee, Mike McPherson along with Coach Colin Wright, and we're bringing you live stream action, and we're about ready for the second half. And Nashville Christian had driven down to the 6-yard line and thrown an interception that could have been taken all the way back, brought it back about 50 yards for Jared Curtis, brought down the guy that caught his pass, which was Duro. And so there was an unsportsmanlike penalty at the end of that play, resulting in a 15-yard penalty on the kickoff. So the ball will be brought back from the 40 to the 25. And this is an opportunity with just even a decent return to really get some good yardage here.
I would watch them to do some kind of squib kick here, because in this weird kind of play on kickoff coming in from half, anything can happen, Coach.
All right. Well, ready to go. National Christian coughed it up at the 6 on the interception. Maybe we can take it back down and get back into this contest. 21-6. Columbia Academy set for the kickoff. National Christian posed just behind the 35-yard line. We've got Brock Haywood back there as the deep man and 3 up backs. And you're right. It's a short one, and we fumble it, and it looks like there's going to be an offsides on Columbia Academy. You called it was a kind of a pooch kick, not a very good one.
I think Columbia Academy's coach was thinking we're already pinned deep due to the penalty. Why not take a shot and see if we can get our hands on the football here? But some eager players cost them another 5. I don't know if they'd come out and do it 2 times in a row, but, I mean, I've seen crazier.
The ball now spotted all the way back at the 20. Haywood is all the way up to his 30. So once again, we have an opportunity for outstanding field position to flip the field here. So he line drives this one down the middle. Holt bobbles it, picks it up, takes outside of the 45 to the 50, running downhill 45 to the 40 and knocked out of bounds after a nice run back. And, Coach, just like that, we're at the 39-yard line and a short field. Let's see if we can punch it in here and turn this tide.
Yeah, Coach, I would love to see us throw a little bit more of our check down routes. It seems like we had something going right before the half. Hopefully we can pair some runs and some short throws together to get us in for 6.
So the Eagles huddle with the line of scrimmage at the 39 of the Bulldogs. The Eagles come out with 3 wideouts this way. Got Haywood back there on the hip of Jared Curtis. He's back to pass. And a down and out pass is complete. It's caught by Hope. He is not able to break the tackle, but lunges forward to the 24, picking up about 5. Not a bad play to open up, taking it to 2nd and 5.
That's what I'm talking about, Coach. I don't think they have the guys to match up with every receiver. If we can get 5-6 yards a catch, I think that's enough to get us back into this game.
And that throw there, which you described, gets us down to the 34. It's 2nd down and 5. And Hoskins back there this time. Flanker left. It's going to go to Hoskins up the middle. He's to the 30, stiff arms to the 25. Cuts against the grain. He's horse-collared and pulled out of bounds. Was there a flag? There was not.
Little talking. It looked like it was cordial, but it seemed a little halfway.
Yeah, it was a little in between there. Columbia Academy guy gave a 5 out to Holt. Holt gets great first down running. Hoskins down to the 18. So a good drive here on a short field. National Christian Eagles to the line. We're going to have Hoskins back there again. See if it goes to him. And it does. Up the middle. Breaks to the right side to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. And, Coach, like you said, they can't stay with some of our specialty people. And we are down inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal.
And they got to punch it in real quick right here, get 6 on the board, and have a good defensive stand coming out.
We're right back down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, 11 minutes right now and ticking 3rd quarter. The Eagles trying to get back into the game down by 14. Got the full house backfield. Haywood left side, 5-4 to the 3. They're trying to push and punch him in, and they're going to get him short all the way inside the 1-yard line, about a 5.5-yard run. We're 2nd and goal with just about a foot or so to go. Eagles hopefully going to punch it in here. We've just had 3 excellent running plays. The full house backfield again. Let's see if Curtis sneaks it. He does. They push him. I don't believe he got in. Boy, the scrimmage line is clogged. It looks like a rugby scrum there. He did not get in. It's going to be 3rd down.
I saw Jared went in standing straight up there. I'd like to see him lower his shoulder a little bit more there and just try to bully himself in there.
He was a little high. We're probably going to hand off this time and get a little more momentum running downhill to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 1, 10 minutes to go. 3rd quarter, National Christian down 14.
In the shotgun.
Columbia Academy trying to bow up right here. Curtis taking it. He's going to take it in, cut inside, give him 6. Touchdown, Jared Curtis. Eagles cut it to one score with a great drive. They get right back into this contest. 21-13, 9:45 left in the third quarter. So now the Nashville Christian the fans at least, we can breathe a little bit knowing that we have just catapulted ourselves right back into the contest.
Wyatt Martin set up to kick.
Wyatt Martin waiting. Zane Frampton to hold, places it down, and that kick is toward the creek, and that kick is going to split them. Good job. With timeout on the field at 9:46 of the third quarter in the score. Columbia Academy, they've led most of the way, but it's down to 7, 21-14. Back in a moment. With Chandler Clark sidelined with a little sickness, Coach Colin Wright has filled in. Mr. Chandler, if you're listening, hope you'll reply to our shout out. We miss you. Hope you're feeling better. And we'll be full speed here in a couple of days. Coach Wright was able to fill in at about the same price that you're getting, Chandler, at the same pay. Very close.
I took the pay cut.
We appreciate it. And there's the kick drilled high and long back to the goal line. And the touchback in the college, it's just an antiquated rule that if you catch it in the end zone, it drives me crazy. It's like the pass interference in college and high school is 15 yards, even if you throw it 70. And just two antiquated rules. NCAA through the years and TSAA has done a pretty good job of progressing, but those are two rules, and that one's not in the college, the touchback rule there, but it remains in the high school, and it's way too antiquated. It's when in the old days you would be rewarded for getting it down there, but now there's a lot of kids that can get it there. Here's the handoff coming outside and turning the corner, breaking away 30, but it's going to be called back, we hope, for a hold. But he's going to go down and take a knee, realizing not really a bad play by Baldwin, knowing why run myself to death or get hit and hurt. He knew it was coming back. He saw the hold himself and smartly took a knee. I've never seen that before in my life, and I thought it was pretty heads-up play.
Hey, save the energy
yes,
if you can.
Because he's going to need it here in another play.
Yeah, it's going to be 1st and 20.
So we get a break there right off the bat on defense, and the ball goes back to the 15.
Definitely got to keep contain here. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to get some yards back with a run.
Quarterback Rawson, and he's going to give it right back to Baldwin. He's going to spin and not get quite that yardage this time. Gets a couple. See JT Colton in there on the stop. And who was the other one? Landon Travis. Immediately to the line. It's second and still a long way to go. He's back to pass. Down and out play is complete, and it's followed up pretty good, although the receiver, Duro, lunges forward to the 23. It still is going to be 3rd and long.
Definitely a connection there between Connor Rawson and CJ Duro. Two seniors. Love that. They love that connection.
They have got a more manageable 3rd down. It's 3rd and 7 at the 23. So here is your biggest defensive play of the second half. 8:30 and ticking third quarter. Columbia Academy up 21-14. We've got the 4-man front with the 3 backers, and he fumbles that football, rolls out to the right, picks it up nicely. He's looking, wait, throws the pass away outside of the pocket. Fans want intentional grounding, but he was well outside the pocket. And that will be a 4th down for Columbia Academy, and Nashville Christian with a chance really to turn the field again, Coach.
They'll probably come out in that look like they're going to run a play, but they might quick kick it again just to keep us on our toes. I mean, 3rd and 7 is not unmanageable for them.
4th and 7 here at 8:16 to go in the third.
But it looks like I'm wrong. Number 5, back up deep.
Connor Rosson is the quarterback. Let's see if he quick kicks it out of there, and he does. He just takes one step, and we have no one back. Oh, my goodness. It hits at the 33 and is still rolling and gets about to the 21-yard line. What a kick with the one-step punt by quarterback Rosson, and we don't get quite the field flip that we wanted, but it is our ball back at the 21. The clock parked at 8:01 at Keaton Field in Bellevue. Mike McPherson with Coach Colin Wright, producer Andrew Atkins to our left, helping with incredible graphics, and our field cam with Rebecca and I believe Kane is down there. And they're helping us out on the field. 1st down and 10, ball on the 21. Let's see what we dial up. Curtis. Going to give to, is that Holt or Hoskins? Hoskins breaking nice yardage, picking up about 11, busting past the 30 to the 33.
There was a scrum there. I was worried they might throw another flag in just for some guys caught up together. Hoskins is coming off a little gimp there. Hopefully he's all right.
Hopefully he can run it off there. Drew Lowe split out to the right. He's had good hands this year. Toll all the way on the other side. JT is a flanker, and we're going to give to the running back. He's running downhill, and he's not going to get much. He's going to be knocked down in the backfield, and carrying on that play was Tay Sanders. Is that right? He's going to lose way back about 3, making it 2nd down, and is that 13, Coach? Maybe closer to 12, possibly about a 2-yard loss there. 7 minutes left. And let's see, we really had a good running game on that last drive. They've stifled us a little bit here. Let's see what Curtis does. He's back to pass. He wants to throw it long. He wants to uncork it, and he's sacked again. And they have gotten to Jared better tonight than most teams do. Monte Baldwin, the outstanding running back, comes in from his defensive spot and trips up Curtis. That loss takes the ball all the way to the 25-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and about 20 to go.
Some offensive miscues on both sides right here to start the half.
The ball is on the 25-yard line, and it's about 3rd and 18. So we need a pretty good long pass play to convert to 1st down. Curtis back to pass. And the pass to hospital is complete. And is that going to be a targeting? There's got to be, and they will. Man, that was a tough blow from on Grigsby. And, man, we've got all our coaches going out there. Boy, he was pummeled, and he was just left vulnerable.
Yeah. Unfortunately, a high throw from Jared there, and the safety was coming over. Coach Brothers is not happy with someone on his coaching staff.
Yeah. He's hollering at his team. That warrants an ejection. Should be an ejection. And he's laying there.
Because there was no attempt for the ball there. It didn't seem.
I mean, he was just laid out. It's sad that in the old days that was allowed. And I remember for many years that was just part of football, and just too many players getting hurt.
You hate to see it for a young kid like Grigsby. Freshman coming in, having a really good season, for something like this to happen.
They didn't throw him out. They did not throw him out. He should be removed. Trainer Cam is there looking over. He really got his bell rung.
Yeah, Coach Brothers looking over to our sideline. I don't know what that may be for. And Columbia Academy player is running out to Caden Grigsby. I don't know if he's the player that might have made the hit, or if he's trying to show extend an olive branch, so to speak.
Harrison Brownlee came over. to check on Grigsby, freshman, outstanding athlete, and Paul is over the crowd, and he's going to get up.
Looks like he's going to be able to get up, which is great.
More than likely, he's going to get a concussion protocol, I imagine.
Yeah, it is more than likely that we shall not see Caden for the rest of the game. It looks like he's favoring his leg
as well.
Which, if it's a leg injury, I hate to say it, but I would prefer it over a head injury.
Right now, yes. And a standing ovation for freshman Caden Grigsby. And he was just left open. Man, terrible hit. And that's in college and pro, that's an ejection.
Yeah. I imagine the referee's justification was that there was a play on the ball. It was incidental contact, so therefore no ejection. But it's going to be third and about 3, 4. So hopefully we can take advantage of an unfortunate incident.
3rd down and 4, ball on the 40. We got 60 to go to tie this thing up. Wideouts this side. We got Holt and Toll. Curtis facing a 3rd and 4. Let's see what we do. Are we going to jet sweep? No, he keeps it. He's going to get the first down yards to the 45 and lunges to the 50, diving and carrying people with him. And he's going to get a first down.
Great run there.
We come out, get a stop after our score, and hopefully we're 51 yards from pay dirt again now.
Yeah. You hate to say it, but the penalty definitely put us in a way better position to get that first down there.
Let's hope Grigsby can get back in there. Similar formation. Curtis. And we're going to give that ball to Hoskins. Right side's going to pick up 2, maybe 3. Lunging into Columbia Academy territory, and there's a little bit of a scruffle there. And Hoskins, it needs to be retained, and he's got to be careful there. Don't know what happened. Off the 49-yard line. Have to keep our composure, even if the officials overlook a slight. Ball at the 49. It's 2nd down and 8. Out here to Holt. Holt beats one man and lunges forward as he's slung out of bounds. He's going to be very close to first down.
Great secondary move to freeze the secondary defender. Bryson has a good set of legs on him.
He a little broke some ankles there. Gets the ball to the 41. It's going to be very close. They're going to move the chains. And so it's first down, 41 yards for a tying score. 1st and 10 at the 41 of Columbia Academy. They set down their 5-man front. Curtis barks out the signals to Mumriam, goes in motion to the left. We slot to the left. We move to the left, the handoff to the left, and boy, he is hammered. Holt is thrown down, and that's got to be a penalty. Throw the flag. Throw the flag.
Whistle.
That is mind-boggling. Monte Baldwin with a great hit and kept wrestling and slammed him down. Why that's not a 15-yarder is beyond me. It's going to be 2nd and 14. I'm normally not this critical. I don't know.
It seems to be that it's getting out of hand, and so they can't decide what to throw and what to not throw.
It's going to be 2nd down and 14. Curtis, little out pattern here is complete. That's Tay Sanders to the 40, and he's slung down. And he gets to the 30, is at the 37-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and negotiable as it's now about 6. Is that right, Coach?
Yes, sir.
All right, 3:12 and ticking.
I like these underneath routes. It seems like when we can get guys in space, we have the ability to make some big plays. But we don't got to get it all back at once. Just get in, get a few yards.
Yeah, we're in 4-down territory. It's 3rd and 7. Curtis has got Haywood on his hip. Sanders wants to blitz, now backs out. Curtis in trouble. Now steps into the pocket. He's going to run. He's got a little run room. 35, 30, outside 25. Hopefully gets turned to the 20, to the 15, to the 10 before he's brought down at the 7-yard line. First down, Jared Curtis. Eagles in business at the 11. Nate Missile is hurt, and he's going to go down back at the 40 and lay down, and he is hurting.
Looks like he could be either cramping or he might have been rolled up on his ankle. It's tough to see. Their coach appears to be very discontent with something that happened.
Well,
he seems to be giving a stare down to someone. I can't tell who it might be. It might be a referee.
if you've just joined us, we have got a classic going here at at Keaton Field, at National Christian Stadium. It's 21-14, and quite a battle here of two teams vying for that first spot. And so we huddle around the coaches. It's 21-14. He's going to get up.
He has to come out.
And
he looks like he's going to the line of scrimmage, but
he's walking fine. So it may have been. Yeah, he is. He's mad at the officials about something. I don't know what it was.
There was a little bit of a tie-up between one of our linemen and I believe Nate Missile, but it looked to be incidental.
First down and 10. The clock is wound with the ball at the 11. First down and 11. First and 10. We can get a first down at the 1. 2:20 and ticking. Eagles, they were down here just a short moment ago and got it in. Hoskins back there. Let's see. We have a timeout. And who's calling it? The officials are calling it.
They're on the field.
They're trying to remove some of the children, getting them off the end zone there.
Ronnie Siegenthaler is about to have a word with some of the spectators.
First and 10, ball on the 11. Ball given to Hoskins, and he plows forward. If the cheerleaders are watching this later, don't throw footballs in the middle of a play down on the goal line.
Columbia has a couple of guys down, a couple of linemen. Cade Jackson is down as well as.
All right, so cheerleaders, please don't toss stuff into the stands in the middle of a play when people are watching the game. Do that during a timeout. Sorry, I had to do a little coaching there also. Second down and 8, ball on the 7. Hoskins back there. Jared under center. And a whistle before the play.
Another false start or illegal procedure.
And it's going to push it back, make it a little tougher. It's going to be second and 11.
It's a shame, too. Michael had a massive hole. That was a walk-in touchdown.
That was, and it's going to push it back to the 12. And we had a great play called there for him. The clock is wound at 1:30, third quarter. Classic game here developing at Nashville Christian, hosting a tough Columbia Academy Bulldog team from down the road. We go in motion to the left. That's Toll. And we're going to go back to the right. And that's Hoskins. And he's going to punch to about the 10, and that's all he's going to get. He's met by Cade Jackson, who's done a lot, done it all, done everything tonight. We bring in several fresh bodies. The line of scrimmage is going to be the 9.
Is this 4-down territory, Coach?
It's got to be third down and 8. So we don't have to get it all here. Let's see what Coach Brothers dials up. We pulled out a big one over the last 2 weeks. This one's coming down to the wire again. Curtis to throw. He's got time. Now he steps up. He could run. Now he's moving to the right. Looking in the end zone. Throw that ball. It is touchdown. Touchdown. Hey, Sender. Give him 6. Hey, Sanders kept moving back in that end zone as Curtis moved in the backfield back and forth and rifles it for 6. Touchdown Eagles. On to tie the game up. Wyatt Martin. Holder Zane Crampton. Nate Thompson to snap it. The snap is low, but Zane handles it like a shortstop, sets it up, and beautiful timing by Wyatt Martin to kick the ball through the uprights. Hoodah! And we are tied at Keaton Field. Coach Wright.
I love the play calls there, Coach. I think we're finally figuring out that we underneath have a lot that we can work with, and that really opens up the run game. So if we can come out and get another good stop right here and not kill ourselves with unnecessary penalties or big plays, I think we can really start to cement ourselves and come out and take control of this game.
We have definitely seized the momentum. We have scored 14 in the third. Columbia Academy is at nil in the third. We are tied up, and 24 seconds left in the third quarter. And, Coach, we are in for a third straight classic with Nashville Christian. A couple of weeks ago, down at Grace Academy in Franklin, we held them on the last play of the game. Last week, a 2-point conversion in overtime on the last play as Jared Curtis hit Ryan DeMumbrium in the end zone for the 2-point conversion to win there. And now a third consecutive classic developing here on Keaton Field. Wyatt Martin to tee it up. We have dominated the third. It's about to run out with 24 seconds left. It's been so good, I hate to see it run out. Wyatt nails another one, and they'll let it go.
Great kick from Wyatt Martin.
61 yards that time. So Martin.
Something in the water tonight, Coach.
He deters any chance of a run back, and so that ball brought to the 20-yard line. And we'll probably have, if we have one running play, that'll be it, and we'll go to the fourth, tied up. So the Eagles, let's check that front wall, Coach. I see Vasily Santaz in there, Colton Turner, Brendan Rainey, and I believe, Colt McClary's in there, and I believe Cooper Collins. Yes, Cooper Collins in there also. And there's that little reverse pitch, and waiting on him and throwing him for a loss. Landon Travis with another linebacker stop. The clock's going to run out in the third unless they snap it quickly. It's down to 9 seconds. I think they're just going to let it run out. And so we'll take a brief timeout with the momentum at Keaton Field. And your score tied as the Eagles come over to the sidelines, and they are jacked up. The crowd is jacked up. And the momentum has definitely shifted to the navy blue and Auburn orange Eagles. Back in 1 minute. As Sweet Carolina's being played below, Coach Wright, update us on the viewers.
So we have about 112, 113 now people watching. We are definitely experiencing a great high school football game tonight.
I have a feeling by the weekend, Mr. Andrew posts this on YouTube, we're going to have well over 1,000 viewers because of this being such a classic game. And Columbia Academy, friends of ours, will be tuning in. All right. The quarterback in trouble. He's going to throw it away. Are we going to get an intentional grounding? Are they not going to call it?
I guess they're going to say he was outside of the tackle box.
And I tell you, Coach, he was in the end zone. That would be a safety.
That would be a huge play. Did it get past the line of scrimmage?
No, that's intentional grounding.
They're talking about it.
Yeah, there's 3 officials over there. They are discussing it. Let's see what they decide. And they throw the flag. Will it be a safety? Let's wait and see. Intentional grounding. If it's in the end zone, it's 2 points. And it is not going to be. I was hoping for the deuce there, Coach.
It sure seemed like his back foot might have been in the end zone. If he isn't in the end zone, it's going to be on the half-inch line.
That's going to push it back. We have totally taken control. Let's keep them bottled up in the shadow of the American flag and the goalpost and the gym.
Well, Coach, it looks like our depth perception is off. They spotted him at what looks to be the 5-yard line.
I tell you, my sight's going out with my hearing. Now the crowd alive down below.
Got to keep everything in front. Nobody over top receiver-wise. They've got the ability to score big plays here. We've got to stay in front.
It's 3rd down and 5. He's in the end zone, back to pass. He's going to throw it long. Downfield, the pass is incomplete. There is a flag at the goal line. Illegal procedure. Are we going to decline that, or is it a dead ball?
It's a dead ball penalty.
All right, so it's going to come back. It's still 3rd down and 25 yards to go. Is that right?
At the 2.5. It looks to be so, Coach.
Looks like they got to get out to close to the 29-yard line. And let's not give anything up deep.
Got to stay in front. Have to.
That front line is getting hungry. McClary, DeMumbrium, Rainey, Turner, Vasilli, and also Cooper Collins. Back to pass. He's in his end zone. He's going to be sacked. No, he breaks out. Somehow coming down the sideline. He gets out of there, and it's still going to be 4th and long. We had him back inside the 5, and Rawson, the 6'4 senior at 205, comes out of there, and we've got an Eagle injured in the end zone. So a great run by Rawson to avoid a big sack.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to go down in the end zone. We had 2 guys on him, and he had great balance to stay up and make something out of nothing there.
It was an outstanding athletic play. It's still 4th and a lot of mileage. Looks like it's going to be 4th down and 16, so we'll set the stage for you. Nashville Christian trailing at half, 21-7. Jared Curtis had just thrown an interception down at the goal line. It was returned out to the 50, and I told Coach Wright, if we win this game, Jared made a touchdown-saving tackle at midfield as the horn sounded. That would be the play of the game. Right now it could be. Vasily Santez is down in the end zone with Trainer Kim and others looking on. We come out and we score 2 touchdowns. Let's summarize what 2 touch scores those were, Coach, in the 3rd.
Yeah, so we had Jared come out with excellent field position off of the 2 penalties before the half. He had a 1-yard run, and then he also threw to Tay Sanders on that amazing throwback in the back of the end zone.
And we've got Bryson Holt standing on the midfield stripe awaiting the punt from Duro.
Looks like it's going to be another quick kick, or they could run a play, Coach. I mean, if anytime, now's it.
He got it off. It's not a good one. It's coming over here. It's going to hit at the 40 and go out of bounds. We are going to get outstanding field position at the 41-yard line, short field, Nashville Christian.
That's 3 in a row. That's 3 short fields in a row this half, Coach.
The defense, can you say dominated so far this second half contest? They ran over us the first half. They've done nothing the second half. And Nashville Christian with a 14 points in the 3rd. If they punch it in here, take the lead. 41-yard line. Columbia Academy back on their heels. Coach Brothers has to call a timeout.
Yeah, I think that's a wise timeout from Coach Brothers. He saw that we were a little unorganized, and now is not the time to waste possessions, to waste downs. I really like this call here. We got 2 left. Just really take advantage of this good field position and put together what could be a game-winning drive.
It's been an incredible contest on a beautiful fall evening. Temperatures in the mid-60s. Absolutely perfect. The field is in great shape. The kids are in a good mood because they don't have to go to school Monday. I'm ecstatic myself.
Yes, sir.
Even though I am going to miss my 6th grade PE class. That's what I live for every week. Ball at the 41. They are good kids. 10:58 to go. 21-21. And you can just see the body language is different for Columbia Academy in this half. Nashville Christians has also changed since that halftime as Coach Brothers made the adjustments that Connie Joe Shelton predicted that he would do. The girl knows football. Back to pass. Curtis, quick out pattern here to Toll. Toll's going to turn the corner. He's going to get 5 yards, 6 yards, and then he's going to be met and stopped. But a good play there, pickup of close to 7.
Another
We've got a
flag comes out.
I don't know who that's on. Columbia Academy seems to be the one asking for it. And we do something apparently stupid over there. I don't know what we do. I don't know what the call is. Columbia Academy was asking for the flag.
Could be a case of shooting ourselves in the foot here.
Not a smart play, Eagles. Personal foul, some type of late hit after. And you talk about a killer coach. We had a great pickup of about 7 yards, and now we're pushed back to midfield.
And see, that's the trouble when you get into a high-spirited game like this. It's hard to tell 14, 15, 16-year-old boys not to play with the aggression that they have been playing with, but to be smart instead. So hopefully we are smart here and we try to get a little bit back here and not all of it back and dig ourselves into a bigger hole.
Ball pushed back to the 50. It's still first down. And
Bryson Holt checking in.
Looks like about 17 to go. 10:40 to go in the contest. Zane Crampton split over here to the left. Curtis, little out pattern here, overthrown. Holt couldn't get it.
They had sniffed that play out from the start, Coach.
They had it pretty covered.
As soon as Bryson came in, they knew that short dump-off route was coming.
Second down and 19.
I'd like to see us sneak that play a little bit later and then run somebody down the sideline, little fake block and go, maybe with Javin. I think we might catch them in a shift.
It'll be interesting to see if this is 4-down territory at the 50. We have shut them down in the second half. Well, let's see. Maybe we don't have to do that. Jared Curtis shifts JT to the flanker. And the ball is faked back to pass. We're going to be holding. No, we don't. He breaks away, 50. And he's going to be brought down over there well short of the first down at the 47-yard line.
Penalty proves to be costly.
Yes,
Coach.
it does. That changed the whole momentum and complexion of this fourth quarter. Not a smart play at all.
It may be. This game may come down to who doesn't make the costly penalty. It seems that each team has had drive stalling penalties.
Yes. Well, we got an opportunity to pin them back for this final 10 minutes, and hopefully we're still going to flip the field here. Jacob Ellis. It's a nice spiral. It's going to come over here and hit and take an Eagle bounce. It's going to go to the 5-yard line where we are going to down the football.
Great punt, Jacob Ellis.
Jacob Ellis, senior, with the punt of the year. And he backs the Bulldogs back into the doghouse.
Smart play by the return man there to try to wave our guys off. But unfortunately for him, it was an even better punt from Jacob Ellis.
The ball goes to the 6-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 at that point. 9:47 on the clock. A lot of exciting action left here. As if you are tuning in out of town, we hope you've had a safe journey. And Coach, what's our viewer number?
We are at 120 kind souls.
All right. Big number here. Glad you're able to enjoy the broadcast. We hope it'll get better with more points. And
big hit.
Is that Monte Baldwin again on the left side?
Yes, that was Monte Baldwin with a counter to the left side. It looks like he was tackled by Landon Travis as well as JT Robbins.
And that is for that is for about 2.5 yards. Second down and 8. And it's going to go up the middle again. Boy, he's going to break away for a first down yardage, punching that ball out past the 15. And so they're going to move the chains immediately. So Columbia Academy trying to seize back the momentum.
Columbia Academy, I think, has seen that when they run fast, when they run quick plays, they have a little bit of a step on us.
Ball out to the 17. They're going to do it again. He breaks off right tackle. JT Robbins makes a big hit there. And Landon Travis fortunately, his helmet did not contain his head when it was rolling to the sideline.
I would not be surprised if Columbia Academy takes a shot right here. 3 straight runs, seemingly ground and pound. They might try to lull us to sleep and then take a shot downfield. That was their playbook in the first quarter where they scored 14 of their 21.
It looks like it's going to be 2nd and 7. We're going to do an out pattern over here. They try to get a block on the corner, but he breaks away. He's going to lunge forward close to that first down yardage. So
they might give it to him.
Yes, Columbia Academy has moved out of the shadows of their goalpost. The clock will be under 8.5 when this play ensues.
They are going to move the sticks.
So the yard markers are moved 10 yards, and it's first down for the Bulldogs. The Eagles have totally boxed them in, but now Clarksville, I'm sorry, I keep wanting to go to Clarksville tonight for some reason. Last train to Clarksville. Columbia Academy, the Bulldogs, setting down at the 27-yard line. They're going to run up the middle again, and they break off right tackle. Not a lot there, but Baldwin got something, and there's a late flag, and it looks like
it could be a late hit on Columbia Academy.
And again, the kids are losing their cool here. Both teams need to keep their heads and not blow your team opportunity to win with stupid infractions, and that's exactly what
it's going to be a 15-yard penalty.
It's just a drive killer,
and you're going to see it. It's going to be 2nd and 25, Coach.
You know, and it drives me nuts as a retired coach, and I know it's an emotional game, especially when you're getting hit out there and you felt like, somebody took advantage of you. It's hard not to retaliate. But you got to remember there's a bunch of zebras out there watching. And, boy, that's a big one for us.
Let's see if we can take advantage.
It's going to take it back for a 2nd and 20. Is that right? Or is it 1st and 20?
1st and 20.
It should be 1st and 20. And there's a
legal procedure.
Boy, they're moving back. So, Coach, maybe we can pin them back there again, get in the shadow of their goalpost.
Yeah, I would imagine I'm going to call their next 3 plays. It's going to be run, pass over top, then try to run it for the first down. That's the next 3 plays, then punt.
And I would like to tag on an interception or fumble to one of those. That'd be nice. 7:45 to go. It is now 2nd and 25. Let's not let them break something long. Quarterback rolling to the left. He's not going to get a block, and he's going to throw the ball away. And again, if you're outside the box, you can throw it about any way you want. Some of our fans not quite understanding that rule.
If it didn't get past the line of scrimmage, though.
Now, yes, that's got to be past the line of scrimmage.
But again, there's some chippiness between it looked like it might have been Ryan DeMumbrian that made the tackle. We really got to keep our heads here.
Yes. The ball
we have got to focus.
It's at the 11 or 12. It's 3rd and a mile. They need about 25 to go. Let's not do anything unwise with penalties.
I imagine he's going to throw this one up for grabs.
And across the middle, incomplete. Big play there. That was 3rd down. Coach, we have forced that 4th down. And they're going to be punting with the goalpost shadows on top of them.
I would love to see Bryson Holt be able to rattle off a good run here, put us inside the 30.
He's going to stand at midfield awaiting the punt. And Duro has done a good job punting tonight. His last one was shanked, but we were not able to take advantage of it.
I believe it's Rawson, Coach. Rawson stands back there at the quarterback.
I apologize. Rawson, where he could do either. But it's too long to go for it. He one-steps it. We came close. It's a high one. And we're going to let it hit probably wisely. Is he going to pick it up and go? 45, 40.
Oh, lays the wood.
And boy, he ran him out of bounds. I guess the momentum, they're not going to call a late hit. Probably a smart no call.
Yeah, I think that's a fine no call there.
But the ball, he caught it on that hop.
It looks like Harrison Brownlee came up a little slow from that encounter with Bryson Holt. The Bulldogs look a little gassed right now.
They really do.
Might be the time to take advantage. I mean, we've got 3 guys down here bent over with their hands on their hips.
Ball at the 35, and so once again, we have controlled the field position in the second half.
I would attack this left side, Coach.
Let's see what Curtis does. Brings Toll back this way. Back to pass. Is he going for it all? Steps up. Is he going to run? And he's in trouble. He'll be sacked, and we didn't want to do that. But the face mask was thrown as Columbia Academy was celebrating a little too early because they got the face mask.
That is going to be a crucial call. Saved us from a 10-yard loss there, Coach.
And we're going to get a first down right there.
It's unfortunate. Linemen often get caught with that. They're just trying to make the tackle. They're caught up being blocked. They're reaching for anything they can get, and sometimes the face mask just becomes the only thing that they can get a hold of. But for us, it's a fortunate occurrence.
The official will walk it off from the 35, and here goes the 15-yard infraction.
All right, so great field position here.
He's going to the 20-yard line. First down, Eagles. The clock under 7. We are ready to punch one in here, but still got a ways to go. First and 10, ball on the 20. The clock winding. We're in the fourth quarter, tied at 21. You're getting a classic here. And we go up the middle, and Hoskins doesn't get anything. They sling him down. Gabriel Sapicki with a nice stop, down to 6.5. We are in 4-down territory. We could also use the leg of Wyatt Martin to take the lead, and he tied the ball game up last week with a last-second 35-yard field goal as the horn sounded, and he's ready to do it again if he needs to. The line of scrimmage, the 21, we lost a yard. It's tied. 6 minutes left, fourth quarter. Curtis back to pass. He's going to go to the end zone. Rolling to the right. He's in trouble. Comes back to the left side. Motions. Throws it across the middle. It is incomplete and almost intercepted.
I think, unfortunately, Jared is trying to score with every throw right now. I wish we would have another check down option available for him. Columbia Academy has a player that's seemingly going down. It looks like Harrison Brownlee. He looks like he's favoring that ankle.
Trying to stay in the game. Third down and 11. The clock stopped at 5:54. Ball on the 21. Brock Haywood. Let's see if we hand it off and try to get decent field goal position. Curtis, straight drop. He's going to pull it down and run. He's going to carry near the 20, be shoved out of bounds. It's going to be 4th and long. And let's see if Wyatt Martin comes on to try some heroics like he did last week. They're going to bring it in. And Wyatt Martin is coming onto the field. The line of scrimmage.
Wyatt has definitely had the leg tonight. Let's hope he can put it in the proper direction. He has had plenty of leg on every kick tonight.
All right, they're going to place it to 29, a 39-yard field goal for Wyatt Martin to etch his name further into Eagle folklore. He tied it up at the horn last week from 29. Here's the snap. Zane Crampton to hold.
Looks like it's going to be a delay of game penalty.
No, we're going to call a timeout before it happened. So we'll take a brief timeout as the tension mounts at Keaton Field with the score knotted at 21. Columbia Academy visiting Nashville Christian. Big game for the region. Tied at 21. Back in a moment. High drama at Eagle Field. We're tied. Columbia Academy, Nashville Christian. We scored 14 unanswered in the third to tie it up. Wyatt Martin in on 4th down. The ball will be placed by Zane Crampton at the 29-yard line. Nate Thompson to snap it. The ball is down. That kick is up. It is blocked. It is no good. He could not get it off. They collapsed the middle of that line, and it never had a chance.
That is a momentum shift right there, Coach. We've got to keep our heads on defense. We need a 3 and out right here to really hone it in.
And I believe number 71 for Columbia Academy, Daniel Sapicki, he's only 6'6", 305. He got a paw on it and knocked it down.
Coach, one common theme I'm seeing is they have a very seasoned team. Lots of seniors on their team, whereas our team is lots of sophomores.
Very young. Well, that was a big momentum shift. Let's see if we can bow up here. Let's hunker down here, 25-yard line. Columbia Academy is going to run it up the middle again, and he's going to break one tackle, but not two, but he's pounding at the left side of that line and bringing him down, hitting him first, J.T. Robbins, and that, of course, is Monte Baldwin, and he gets good running yardage, about 8 yards on that play. They're going to give it to him again. No, the quarterback's going to keep. Roll to the right. He's running out of real estate, and he stiff arms and runs out about the 38-yard line, and that's a first down.
Looks like they got away with a holding call there on Holt McClary, but the fans really wanted it.
And it is a first down, and the clock stops with the play running out of bounds. Ball at the 38. You're tuning in from out of town or locally here. You've seen a classic. 5:11 to go. In the contest, we're tied at 21. Bulldogs haven't scored this half. And excellent run past the 40, past the 45. Monte Baldwin carrying into Eagle territory down to the 49.
Baldwin
That's
looks
enough.
like he's getting up a little gimp. He doesn't feel good.
He is favoring one of those
left leg.
And he doesn't want to go out. He's a tough kid. They're going to make him go out. He's only 5'9", 172, junior. He can scat, and he's talented. Coming in as Zane Nash to replace him.
Zane Nash more of a power back than Baldwin.
And it goes to him, left side. He gets running in 45-40, running over people down to the 30. And, man, they had the right substitute in, and suddenly the field and the momentum have shifted after the blocked field goal. It's down to the 36. The clock is down to 4.5 to go. We're tied at 21. Can we hunker down here? It goes to Nash again. Not too much running room this time, about 3. He carries down to about the 38. The clock rolling at 4:21. We're tied at 21. It's going to be second down and about 7. Getting into the contest is Nate Thompson. Baldwin on the carry. Baldwin is back in, rather. The clock down to 4 minutes. Second down and 7. I'm sure it's going to go to him again. He goes left side. We meet him over there, and they're going to throw him for a loss. Third down. Big stop over there, Coach. Did you see who got in there first?
It looked to be Landon Travis again, or it could have been Cooper Collins as well.
Third down and 7. No gain. Clock at 3:30 and counting at Keaton Field. We're in a classic tied up at 21.
They may take a shot here, Coach.
Third down and 7. Connor Rawson, the 6'4", senior, 205. He's back to pass. He throws it down and out. It's complete. And it's going to be a first down. And did he fumble the football? The football was on the ground, but it must have been blown dead. The clock has also been blown dead at 3:09. The chains will move. Now he's all Harding. I was there 12 years. It's been a while. We was talking about the Coach Keaton being his little Harding a while ago. Sorry. Nashville Christian now on its heels back at the 25-yard line. The first sustained drive by the Bulldogs in the second half. We've controlled it totally, scoring 14 in the third. Neither team has put any points on the board in the fourth. They're knocking at the door. It's 2:45 to go. And, of course, it goes to Baldwin again. Baldwin is going to break free to the 5, and he's going to dive into the end zone. He's going to score with 2:35 to go. Well, if they were going to score, it's probably better now, so we'll have a little more time. So great run of 26 yards by Monte Baldwin, just pounding, and they won it. They won the line of scrimmage on the ground except for that one play on the out pattern, and they take the lead 27-21. So Nashville Christian had all the momentum in the world. The field goal was blocked. Columbia Academy to attempt the point after, and it will be a big one. 27-21. The clock is ticking down, the time clock, to 8 seconds. They're going to let it run out and call a timeout. So with timeout on the field and a big extra point coming up in a 6-point game, Nashville Christian trailing Columbia Academy in a classic 27-21, 2:35 left. Back in a moment. Well, Coach Wright, we were just mentioning that if they're going to score, it's good that they went ahead and scored now to leave us a little time on the clock. We'll have 2 timeouts and 2:35 to go, and we can manage that. It won't be easy. Columbia Academy will be in for the point after.
Yeah, they're going to go for 2.
No, they're going for 2. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. This is big. Columbia Academy rolling to the left, and we're going to pull him down in the backfield. He is sacked. The 2-point conversion is no, sir-ree. No, sir-ree. Lawson Andrews from his free safety spot sacks him for a loss. 27-21, 2:35 left. We're going to stay right here. There's nowhere to go anyway, Coach.
Wouldn't want to be anywhere else. We've got to take that momentum from the 2-point conversion stop and not try to get this all back at once. Put together a drive like we put together for 2 drives in the third quarter and just score, put this game on ice, send us home happy.
Watt Martin could be the difference again with an extra point if we can take it the length and punch it in. It's 27-21. I wonder, Columbia Academy, they must not. I guess they're having trouble with their field goal kicker.
Coach, they might have just had the thought, we're on the road, we're playing a good team. Let's put the pressure on them. Let's make them win the game.
He did miss 1 extra point. So 6-point deficit for your Eagles. And teeing the ball up will be number 52, Gabriel Sapicki. He's the guy that blocked the field goal at 6'3", 210. And he got up there and put a bulldog paw on that ball.
That's an interesting shift. It looks like Duro's been kicking the whole game, but now we've got Sapicki in. I'd watch for something crazy. They might be squibbing it.
Let's see what he does. He's going to kick it short. And an outstanding catch
Blair Otero
and ran out of bounds with it. He kept it from bouncing and stretched out beautifully. Blair Otero, big play, and he takes it out of bounds at the 39.
Caught that one with his fingertips.
I tell you, that was but he had to do it. He had to go after it because if it bounces, no telling what happens. We're 61 yards away from tying the ball game. There's 2:34 on the clock. We have high drama here at Keaton Field in Bellevue. Jared Curtis. He's got Brock Haywood back there. He's back to pass. Is he going to go long? He steps up. He's got time. Rolls back to the right. What's he going to do? He's got time. Throw it long, Jared. He's eating up a lot of clock. Puts it down, and he's going to be thrown. No, he breaks away to the left. Cuts against straight 40, 45, 50. He's still on his feet at the 40. Lowers his head down to the 41-yard line. Of course, the problem was the play took 15 minutes. Jack Gordon brings him down, but he gets all the way to the 41 in a first. 2:09 to go. They're in the huddle. The clock is ticking. We have 2 timeouts left. Coach Brothers is not rushing the play. We want to make sure we call the right one. Curtis with an outstanding 3rd and 4th try. Just kept going. 1:50 to go. He's back to pass. Rolling to the right. He's throwing a pass the ball complete. It is complete to Bryson Holt. He's going to get a first down yardage. The ball is down inside the 25-yard line. The clock is wound to 1:44. It's first down and 10. The Eagles have pushed the ball to the 24-yard line. Maybe the 23. The chains are moved again. There's still 2 timeouts on the side of the Eagles. There's 1:30 to go. The clock is wound. 3 runners to the left side. Let's see if we decide to go with Haywood on this one. No, we're just going to keep it. He's going to go off the middle left tackle, 15. Trying to get to the 10. And he spun out of the bounds, but he's going to get good yardage. Did he pick up 10? Did he get a first down? He's run out of bounds at 1:18 of the game. Where are they going to bring the ball in? First down and 10 is the ball on the 23. Is that right? Ball on the 23. Excuse me. 13. Excuse me. I went to Antioch. My math is really poor. Jared Curtis. We've taken the ball to the 13-yard line. It's first and 10, 1:18 to go. Brock Haywood back there with him. Curtis to throw again. Looking, waiting, taking a lot of time into the end zone. It's intercepted. And he'll fall down with the ball. And Curtis forced it into the middle. And it's intercepted. I thought he might have been better to have pulled it down and ran. He threw it into the coverage.
Yeah.
And tough break for Curtis.
Yeah, that's a tough call there, Coach.
Yeah, you're probably too far away to try to run. You might hope you can bust one, but Jared definitely forced it into coverage. And so we have we just have 1 timeout left, so they're going to take 1 knee. We'll take 1 timeout, and then looks like they're going to get out of here with the win. The second half score is 14-6 Nashville Christian, but that doesn't matter at this point. We lost the first half 21-7. So the air went out of this side of the stadium on that interception. And they had us covered so well, Jared probably would have been best served to pull it down and run.
Yeah, it's a tough call right there because you need to throw, but Jared has run 2 times back to back and he's probably gassed. He's taking a lot of shots tonight, so it's tough to ask a kid to make that throw 100% every single time.
He's made a couple of good scrambles, and the last one got us in great position, but Columbia Academy ready to take a couple of knees.
Snap it over his head.
Yeah, I don't know why they're not under center, and he'll take a knee there, and we'll call a timeout, I'm assuming. And with 1:02 left, they will probably have to snap it twice. We had 1 timeout. We could force a last-second punt, but not going to be able to do that. So it's a heartbreaking loss. We're going to have to go to the fall break with a tough loss, but got to keep rolling. And next week, tell us about where both teams are going, Coach.
Yeah, so Columbia Academy will be leaving into fall break into a bye week if all stays the same on a win, and that will give them a boon going into a break. Nashville Christian will not get that bye week to rest and recoup, but instead we will be practicing through the break and headed to Fayetteville High School for an out-of-district matchup.
So Columbia Academy is still risking the bad snap, and he's going to fall forward and down it. And that will make it 3rd down, and they'll have to snap it 1 more time. The Columbia Academy crowd celebrating with the players on the sideline, joining in that celebration. And they have played a good game. Our Eagles have played a good game and shaking hands with some of the guys up front.
A bright spot for Nashville Christian in a bleak moment. Caden Grigsby is on the sidelines. He seems to be doing well. He's got his helmet on. He's got his pads on. So whatever happened in the first half seems to be resolved, at least enough for him to stay out.
So the snap is academic, and that's the ball game as Columbia Academy goes down and gets the win. And they only scored 6 in the second half. That's all they needed. And they're going to come across joyous to shake hands with a dejected group of Eagles. It was an exciting contest, And for our Nashville Christian fans, I know it's disappointing. Congratulations to Columbia Academy on a fine game, pulling out a great win for them. Coach, any wrap-up thoughts?
You love to see a good game. You hate to be on the wrong side of it, Coach.
Yeah. We're not very good at sports, hate losing, but no, it was a great football game by both teams and very exciting. Went down to the very last minute. So we're gonna take it away. We had Nate Barnett on the top filming, and appreciate Rebecca and Kane down on the field. Our producer Andrew Atkins, and on behalf of him and Coach Colin Wright, thank you for filling in. You always do a great job filling in for Channel this time. And so we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Actually, I guess it'll be playoff time. This was our last home game, so we're not going to see you for a while. But both teams kneel down to have a prayer at midfield, and we wish our guest a safe trip. If any of our Columbia Academy friends are listening in, I have a lot of friends down there, people that were in my youth group back in the old days, and people I've gone to church with. And so the basketball coach, Coach Marty DeJarnett, married my point guard from Ezo Harding, and that's a couple that I love. And so we wish them a great rest of the season. So on behalf of Andrew Atkins and Coach Colin Wright, this is Mike McPherson saying thank you for your time at this time. Until next time on the Eagle Broadcast Network.